storm with blizzard conditions is still on track to impact the area most of this week with heavy snow, wind, and mixed precipitation. Winds increase tonight into early Tuesday with the strongest wind gusts Tuesday through Wednesday over the west central South Dakota plains. Freezing drizzle has already started over portions of west central South Dakota on the plains this afternoon. We're looking at freezing drizzle, freezing rain, and freezing fog to increase in coverage this afternoon over south central South Dakota, and then continue to expand westward this evening. Snow moves into portions of south central South Dakota this evening, with the blizzard warning starting around 11 o'clock Mountain Time, midnight Central Time tonight in this area of south central South Dakota, kind of Hawken County down to the Martin and Mission areas. And then for the rest of the area, the blizzard warning starts at midnight Mountain Time. The winter storm warning for the central and southern Black Hills begins around 2 a.m. with difficult to impossible travel conditions Tuesday through Wednesday, and some travel impacts even continuing into Thursday to the blowing snow. So here's a look at the winds. Northwest winds have already begun to increase, and the strongest winds are Tuesday through Wednesday, especially over the west central South Dakota plains in this area just east of Rapid City. Wind gusts in this area over 55 miles an hour are expected. We are looking at strong winds sustained at 25 to 40 miles an hour continuing through Friday. Therefore, we're going to see significant blowing and drifting of snow. Here's the ice accumulation forecast. Freezing drizzle, freezing rain, freezing fog, all that's going to continue to develop and spread westward this afternoon and evening. Ice accumulations up to a quarter inch is possible in spots, especially towards central South Dakota. The locations closest to the Missouri River could see the freezing drizzle, freezing rain, and freezing fog continue into Tuesday morning before switching over to snow Tuesday morning. The timing of the changeover from the freezing precipitation to snow will influence the snowfall amounts. So there is some uncertainty in the snowfall amounts in south central South Dakota, because a later changeover of this freezing precipitation will mean less snow, with an earlier changeover resulting in more snow. Here is the storm total snowfall forecast. We are looking at some locally heavy snow bands developing tonight, with the broader, more widespread area snow developing late tonight into Tuesday. Snow is going to move towards the northwest from Nebraska, across the South Dakota plains, into the Black Hills, and across northeastern Wyoming. This snow will continue over these areas through Wednesday night and even into Thursday morning. Widespread snowfall amounts over a foot are expected in most locations. Snowfall totals up to 2 feet are possible in this around Pine Ridge, over to Martin, Kyle, Kadoka, Phillip, all these areas. We're looking at around 2 feet or so, with over 2 feet amounts up here in the northern Black Hills and in the Bear Lodge Mountains. There's a lot of uncertainty still in how much snow we're going to see in the Rapid City to Hermosa to Custer area. The amounts in this area are going to vary, with the bulk of the snow moving in late tonight and continuing through early Wednesday. Due to the banding of the snow and the timing of when these downslope winds get into the Rapid City area, the snowfall amounts are going to differ. But overall, we're looking at probably 4 to 8 inches for the Rapid City area and in this whole downslope area. As far as timing is concerned, here is what the impacts on the timing are looking like from late today through Friday. So the first area we're going to look at is the northern Black Hills and foothills. This includes the Lee, Deadwood, and Spearfish areas. Snow is developing this evening with heavy snow and strong winds on Tuesday and Wednesday. Snow and blowing snow is going to continue through Thursday, with some areas of blowing snow on Friday still. Major impacts are expected Tuesday into early Thursday. For the central and southern Black Hills and foothills, this does include the Rapid City area. The snow develops after midnight tonight, with snow and gusty winds continuing through Wednesday. We're looking for moderate impacts And some of these impacts may become more significant in open areas and in locations that do receive more snow. We're going to see periods of snow on Thursday and areas of blowing snow continuing into Friday. So this area is going to be very dependent on when those downslope winds do start. As we get out to the South Dakota plains, the northwestern South Dakota plains, the central South Dakota plains, and southwestern South Dakota plains, we're getting that freezing drizzle and fog this afternoon that's spreading westward this evening. The snow develops around midnight, continues through Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. The gusty northwest winds are going to create blizzard conditions, and we're going to have major impacts through at least Wednesday and even into early Thursday. Snow and blowing snow continues into Thursday, and even still some blowing snow on Friday. Over northeastern Wyoming, light snow and freezing fog will develop later this evening, with the blizzard conditions developing overnight. The blizzard conditions in northeastern Wyoming, the snow is going to linger longer and is actually going to linger into early Thursday, and you're still going to have areas of blowing snow on Friday. Major impacts are expected with these blizzard conditions. So at this time, I want to stop the recording.